in a bodybuilding competition and the individual routines that preceded them. The concept of the average viewer is that a bodybuilding competition is limited to these events which constitute the evening show. But in reality, the evening show is only the end of a very long day that begins in the early morning. In this edition of Fit and Famous, we followed a group of young men and women through a day of competition to give you, the viewer, an insight into what really happens. You will see these competitors from morning to night as they aspire to the trophy and the victory stand at the end of the day. The day of competition makes for an early start for the men and women who will compete. The first competitors arrive and nervously wait for the stagehands and officials to finalize preparations for the competition. Each in his or her own way begins to mentally and physically prepare themselves for the day ahead. We took this opportunity to speak with one of our female competitors, Chris, about why she was there early, her preparations, and what she anticipates in the hours to come.
Okay, I'm here early because we're going to be getting weighed in this morning. So they say everybody be here at 8:30 in the morning, so that's why.
I see that you're eating potatoes, pasta, and anything else?
I'm just eating potatoes, pasta, and rice because I'm carbing up. And what I'm doing, my body's getting more full and full as the hours go by. It's just filling up.
What do you expect to achieve today?
What do I expect to achieve today? Well, I'm going to have fun, first of all, and I hope to win, hopefully, after all the hard work I've put into it. If not, as long as I look my best, that's the main thing, and I think I've accomplished that. Yeah.
What do the judges
The competitors persevere through registration. For some, this is the first competition, and waiting only serves to heighten their nervousness. There is an air of excitement and anticipation that begins to spread in the lobby. Some of these competitors have waited for this day for as long as 2 years.
I've been training for 3 years, weightlifting, and I've been getting ready for the show for about 12 weeks, I would say.
What do the judges look for?
Look for? Well, there's symmetry, there's rippedness, there's muscularity, there's femininity. There's so much, you know, it's a full package.
As you weigh in, you're going to be receiving a number. Keep that number. Keep that number with you all the time. If you haven't got a number, you cannot be on stage.
The physical competition, the prejudging, is a short time away. But in a sense, the competition has begun. During the briefing, the competitors become aware of each other and who is in their class. Mentally, they begin to compare and evaluate themselves against the other competition. Both men and women silently eye each other and size up their chances of winning. Nervousness increases, and the adrenaline begins to pump. But everyone must wait, and everyone must listen. In bodybuilding, the competitors are classified by body weight. In this particular competition, we followed 4 men in the light heavyweight division. This was a class for men weighing between 177 and 197 pounds.
Number 36, Tom weighs 197 pounds.
At this point in the day, most of the participants had been here for at least 2 hours. The 2 women we followed were in the women's lightweight category, which was for women weighing less than 110 pounds. After the weigh-in, we asked Chris how she felt about the lengthy administrative process.
Well, I'm getting impatient, but that's the thing of it, so...
Is it all part of the
It's all
bodybuilding
part of everybody's got to get weighed in, get their numbers, and get their proper classes and stuff like that, so it takes a while, but we should be finished soon. So back out there, and they already started...
As each class's turn to compete draws near, the competitors begin final preparations before going on stage for the prejudging. Everything must be right. Baby oil is applied to highlight the muscle groups and make them more identifiable for the judges. And finally, before going on stage, the muscle is pumped up by exercising to enhance appearance and create the perception of size to the judges who will be scoring the competitors' physiques.
The purpose of pump is to bring all your body parts or all your muscle to a certain size, or try to even it out. If you got a bigger body, like say, for me, I don't do bicep for a pump up because my bicep's too big now, or like to my body as if you look at it like for evenness, or how they call it.
Balance, symmetry.
Balance, yeah. If you look at it that way, you don't want to take your best body part and pump it up, because for the simple reason that if you get it too big, your chest is going to look small. You're going to look out of proportion, and you're just going to look stupid on stage. They're going to say, he's got big arms, and this guy's got a better abs. He looks more in proportion. If they're looking for proportion, you'd just blow it. You'd blow it right there. Before you even got out on the stage, you'd blow it.
Okay, light heavyweight men, you're on stage now. Get your tapes and make sure your number's in place.
Finally, the call to go on stage has come. And with mixed feelings of apprehension and relief, the competitors take the long walk to the stage to compete in the prejudging. The prejudging is basically where the competition is won or lost. It is during the prejudging phase where the competitor is scored by the judges. Competitors are scored over 2 rounds. They will be marked on areas such as muscular development, symmetry, and posing presentation. The first round will consist of mandatory poses and a free posing routine. The second round will be comprised of a series of mandatory poses that are done individually and in comparison with other competitors. A panel of 7 judges will score the competitors. The high and the low scores will be dropped, leaving the 5 middle scores as the accumulated mark. Bodybuilding is a sport based on presentation. Self-presentation is extremely important. How you stand and pose counts and projects a positive image to the crowd and the judges. A smile not only means confidence, but it also says that you are a winner. The second part of the first round, the free routine, is the aspect of the prejudging which is also seen in the evening show. The free routine is where the well-prepared competitors truly become noticed. Their presentations are often dramatic and entertaining. This is what the crowd will come to see tonight. Both the men's and women's classes that we followed were very close, and this was evident by the amount of time that they spent under the scrutiny of the judging panel. When the judges submit their scores at the end of the second round, the prejudging, for all intents and purposes, is over. And for now, the heat is off. In the evening, these same prejudging scores will play a significant role in indicating who wins and who must wait until another day. It has been about 4 hours since the prejudging concluded, and the competitors have had time to go home, eat, sleep, and gather their thoughts about the events of the prejudging. Without a doubt, the men's light heavyweight class had been extremely close, possibly a tie across the board. We asked 3 of our competitors what they would do in the event of a tie, and how they would handle the situation.
Arms, period. I just hit all my arm shots. Maybe a little leg, mostly arms. I just sit there with arm shots and just right beside him. If he's doing a bicep shot, I'll do one right beside him. Same pose. I just make them make a comparison. And if they see my arms bigger, they're obviously going to look at me than him.
I hope I place. I'd be really happy if I just place, because me being a junior and I'm going against, guys that are quite a bit older than me. But I think it's gonna be pretty close. I myself don't feel like I should, what I'm looking at, looking like right now, I think I could be looking a lot better. Like, I kind of screwed up a bit on my diet plan. So it's going to be close, but I think I already know who's going to win and all that, so.
What Barry Richardson has to offer is the fact that I don't mean to brag, but I think I'm a much better poser than most of the other competitors. I find that too many guys concentrate on size before competing and kind of leave posing as a last resort. And I'm a poser. I love to pose, and I think I will just flash as many poses as I can to show the judges that, I've got the body parts, I know how to display them well, and I think that will be able to give me the nod, if anything.
You're very lucky this evening because this show is famous for being full of close calls, and today was no exception. The judging today was particularly difficult because of the number of classes where the contestants were separated by 1 point or no points at all. Now that means that this evening will last a little longer perhaps than some of the shows you've been to, because we're going to have to rejudge some of these classes because they were so close. Now, while you're sitting in your seats and watching the show, I want you to try and figure out which contestants caused us the most difficulty, and I think you'll find that you'll have a little difficulty yourselves in picking the winner.